Hello, beautiful people. Now is the time for change. Now is the time for evolving. And it all starts with you. I'm sure we all have moments where we step back and we start to think about our lives, what it is that we're doing with it, first and foremost, and then really sitting down and thinking to yourself, what kind of habits have I created for myself? Is this helping me grow, or is this distracting me from my personal self-development? I highly recommend that you learn to be okay with solitude. Full solitude that allows you to be by yourself, to where you can self-reflect, to where you can really sit back and deal with your good, bad, and ugly with no distractions and having to deal with yourself head on. There's so much beauty in it. It's not fun at times, when we have these habits and certain things about us that need to change. But solitude allows you to see the things that we don't see in our everyday living, because we often get so distracted that we don't know what truly needs to change within us. But once you start doing the magic, the work is when the magic starts to happen. And just know you're on the right track. The more that you continue to surround yourself with the self-development areas that you are trying to grow in, when you read certain books that gravitate towards the direction and path that you're trying to head, when you listen to the music that is motivating, uplifting, and really hyping you to be this person that you want to be, and when you surround yourself with like-minded individuals that are either already living in the path that is aligned with where it is that you're trying to be in, or even just being around people that are starting in this same journey of alignment when it comes to self-development and evolving, just know you are already so much closer to the direction that you're trying to go than not starting and doing anything at all. I understand how scary it can be jumping into things, not knowing what the outcome is going to be, because you think so highly of yourself and because you have these big dreams, these big goals for yourself, that it is scary to jump right in and see, how life is going to play out. But just know, through the process of you taking that first step, that leap of faith, everything is going to be okay. And even in the quote-unquote failures that happen by taking risk, by making that change to evolve, you're not a failure. Just because something didn't work out the first time for you does not mean that you're not growing, does not mean that you're not getting closer to your goal. In fact, you are. You have to be able to make that mind shift of, I'm not good enough, I'm a failure, this did not work out for me, to it may not have worked out for me, but I've learned from this. I know what to do next time to not repeat the same outcome. I am great because even though something did not go in the ways that I wanted it to go, I still have gained so much from it. And the person that I'm becoming is a person I've always wanted to be. You gotta shift gears. Change starts with you. You have to learn how to really love yourself so fully that you are unbreakable. Even when things don't go your way, you have to love yourself even harder during those times. And know that everything is going to be okay. Okay, we have setbacks in this world, and sometimes it's for the greater of our good. And we don't even realize it. Evolving has to deal with so much of dealing with yourself that it's scary. Okay, it's not always butterflies and rainbows. There's times when even myself, I'm on this journey of growing. I'm on this journey of self-love. I can't tell you how many times I've had to sit and deal with myself and just take me all in. Take me fully for what I am. And even in the moments where I wasn't where I wanted to be able to still love me regardless. And be gentle with myself. Because the thing is the world can be already harsh as it is. You know, I think we all know that. But when you are truly able to be gentle, be soft with yourself, and understand that it is okay to live within those emotions that you feel. Okay, this is what I want to say about emotions, okay? Because some people can feel them. Some people don't allow themselves to feel emotions. But I do want to say this. It's okay to feel emotions. It's not okay to act upon them if it's not for the greater of good. What I mean by that is, I can give you two examples. One where it's okay to kind of act on these emotions, and then a second one where it's not so much okay. So I guess a good way to showcase emotions, you know, things didn't go my way, right? I'm sad, I'm mad, I'm angry, maybe even a little depressed. And I just start crying and just not feeling so good that day. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel. Okay? So that, I guess, in itself, it's okay to allow myself to have a bad day and just kind of sulk in my emotions. But I should not be able to let that get the best of me, as far as letting that determine the rest of my life. Because yes, we can have bad days, but you shouldn't prolong it for yourself. You shouldn't make it more than what it is. It's just a bad day. It's not a bad week, okay? We still have days ahead of us. You don't have to make it a whole week of badness, okay? You just let that day be bad and carry on the next day with a clean slate. Let it start new. Another bad way, or this would be a bad way of demonstrating emotions and acting upon it. So someone, you know, is talking to me and they're not letting me talk. They're not understanding me. They're not letting me have any word into the conversation that was brought amongst us both. And so I'm getting angry and I'm getting mad, and now I feel like I want to fight this person. Okay, Yes, you can be frustrated. Yes, you can feel these emotions, but it's not okay to act upon them. In this instance, if I'm to fight this person because I'm just pissed off, I mean, what goodness is that going to bring? What is that going to do for you internally? Is it serving you any type of purpose? We have to really watch how we control ourselves in certain environments, because even though we have control with ourselves, there's other things in this world that we have no control of. So it is important that you learn to deal with your emotions, to understand these emotions, but to watch how you act upon certain emotions. It's okay to feel, but it's not okay to always act upon certain emotions if it's not serving greater purpose. Next on the evolvement stage that we go through would be blueprinting the life that you truly want for yourself. I understand that, again, things don't fully happen overnight in the ways that we would want our lives to play out. There has to be work put in order to receive the life that we ask, the life that we desire, the life that we essentially want. So I would highly suggest that you start blueprinting the life that you want. Write down your goals. Write down what it is that you truly want in life. I believe that you should have different goals, okay? Like, write down different goals, some that are more like weekly goals that you can make for yourself. Then plan out some monthly goals that you can get, within a couple months as you continue to progress and do the work. And then go for like the crazy full on goals that like can be reachable within years or a year. The more that you continue this journey of self improvement, of, evolving. Because guess what? This stuff is so real. You can really get to where you want to be in life, but it takes you to have to put the work in. It takes you to have to deal with yourself internally and externally. You have to find ways to take care of yourself in all forms, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially. And I get it. Sometimes it's not easy to deal with certain things in the moment, or, like, deal with your problems as it is. I know. But you can get where you want to be in life. Pray, love, and continue to carry yourself with respect and dignity. Your self image is so important, and how you choose to represent yourself in this world will literally either make or break you, depending on the type of examples that you've set amongst this world and the bridges you've either made or broke with certain people. It's so important how you hold yourself as an individual, because when it comes time for you to network, when it comes time for you to make connections, you never know who you're going to come across. you'll be surprised some of the people that like are really, these successful people in this world you would never assume, or vice versa. Like, you never know who you're going to meet that can take you to the next level. But if you are not setting a good example and you're not treating people properly with respect, you're not treating yourself with respect, you're being too loose with the world and too chaotic with the world, you're going to burn bridges before you're even able to start the foundation. You have to be mindful with who you are as a person, who you're trying to be. And understand that connections are important, okay? Because no matter where it is that you're trying to be in life, if you want to truly be successful, it's going to require people to care for your brand. It's going to require people to care for who you are as a person or even your product. So it is important that you are a fulfilling person to begin with, that you do the inner work to create the person it is that you're trying to be. So that way, when the time comes to work with other people and they see that in you, it's a lot easier for them to trust you, to want to work with you. Be genuine, be truthful, be positive. Shift your gears. If you're not there yet, it's okay. Okay. There's so much work in it. I wasn't this person to talk like this essentially overnight. I had to learn how to be this person for myself and essentially this person for other people that I might work with over time, or people that look up to me. It's a work in process, or work in progress. No one gets to where they want to be overnight. We all have to do the work. Self-acknowledging, where it is that you're trying to go, who you are today, and who it is that you're trying to be is the first step. And even when things feel uncomfortable, it doesn't mean that you're not prepared for it. It doesn't mean that you're not capable of making these things happen. You were set with this path. You were set with these ideas. You were set with this vision for a reason. These things were not just given to you to let it go to waste. That's why it's important for you to evolve, to be the change that you need to be. Because at the end of the day, all of it starts with ourselves. And then from there, other people gravitate towards this self-growth, this image that we have created for ourselves to really evolve. And the rest just comes naturally after you've done the work. It gets easier. So just know that you're not behind, you're right on time. And know that you have to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere. It doesn't happen overnight, of course. But when you take that first step, you're already getting closer to where you need to be versus not taking any steps at all and then just being stagnant. You got this. Stop holding back on yourself. When you feel that it's time for you to grow and evolve, do not ignore it. Take it for what it is and really allow yourself this journey of growth and see what goodness it brings for you. It is your time. Stop holding out and start putting in. Peace.